ladies and gentlemen, I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. Now, in today's video, we are going to look at the Object 907 and look at what it is like now and how it really compares to the other Russian medium tanks. Because in my opinion, it's always felt short of the others. Now, I know some people do disagree. Some people used to love the 907, which is fine. You know, there's a few differences between all of them, which is what I like. Yes, some people might look and think there's 4 Russian medium tier 10s, and they are all very, very similar. Yes, they are all very similar, but also they are all so different. Like the Object 140 is completely different now to the T62A. The T22 is completely different to all of them. And then the 907 was more sort of, it was like an Object 140 really. There was a few things that really suffered with the tank, but also a few things that made the tank better than or above the rest, if you know what I mean. Like some things it had that the others didn't have. Now, with the last update, this has also been improved. I think it's been improved, and a few other changes. So we're going to look at the stats on the tank, and then we're going to have just some games. So the first thing that has been changed or added is that new mechanic, or newish mechanic, the tracer shells, which is a good thing to add, to be fair, because this, unlike the other Russian mediums, if you do, if you shoot the tank, it makes them spotted for 20 seconds instead of the standard 10. Usually you could only do that on a few light tanks, but now you can do that on the Object 907. So I don't mind that, to be fair, because it's something different to the other Russian mediums, and that is what I like. However, the armor on the hull and the turret have both been made thinner. So 180 on your turret, just 94 on your hull. So you're not really going to bounce too many shots. But with the tank, it's not like a T22 or a T62, like a brawling tank. It's kind of like second line medium tank. Use the DPM, use the mobility, not to sort of go straight in and just lose your hit points against another medium tank. It's kind of just let your other medium tanks do that, and you just sit back a little bit and fire all your shots and without getting shot in return. So what else? DPM, so 3,262. Actually, it's game DPM. I am running it with calibrated shells, so if I don't run it with calibrated shells, you're looking at around 3,500. That is just an 5.89 second reload, so very, very similar to that of the other Russian mediums. Penetration is 257, 330 on your heat, and 55 on your HE. Now, of course, as I've just said, you're gaining an extra 10 alpha as well as part of the rebalancing. Your armor's obviously been made thinner. Your engine power and your aim time have also been made better as well. So your damage 320 alpha, 270 on your heat, 420 on your HE. Aim time is now 2.9, which actually makes it quite good. The same as the gun dispersion at 0.272. You've got 7 degrees of gun depression with a 60 kilometers per hour speed. So overall, it's a very quick tank, very accurate. And it does make for sort of, I'm not saying sitting at the back of the map, but it's, in my opinion, not a frontline tank. It isn't a frontline tank that you just sit and you engage with the enemy team. You have to sort of sit behind your mediums. Now, this game here is kind of like cheating. It is kind of like cheating because I just don't get attacked, and that is the best thing. That is what I love about this map. Also, I hate about this map, which I've spoke about it many times. If you're on this map and you're a medium tank and there's only one medium tank on your team and the rest are tank destroyers or heavies, majority of the people will either camp here or go towards C. Now, if the enemy only have one medium tank, or if they have no mediums or light tanks, then you could actually have a free run on this left side of the map. That's exactly what I'm going to have. And I love it. But also, I hate it. If you're a heavy tank like that Kranwagen, and you're just getting absolutely ripped apart from someone that is not spotted, it is very, very frustrating because you can't stay where he is. You can't. Even though you're going to put yourself in a good position, but because there is a tank unspotted, you can't stay there because you're just going to get bullied. Now, this is where I rage, because it's like, if you've got a medium tank on your team and they haven't come this way, even if they don't attack, you know, just spot. Just spot for them, because if they spot me, if that medium tank on the enemy team was to spot me, I can't sit here. I have to move. But I just don't get attacked. You can see by I do have a heavy tank there, which is now going to engage on the medium tank. So him being there is actually going to stop the medium tank from coming up this hill. So as long as my team survive around that C area, then I can pretty much stay here for as long as I like. I'm on 1800 damage, and I'm just getting free damage at this point. Some of these shots were questionable, like that shot I should have maybe hit him, or at least penned him, sorry. But, you know, look, just absolutely free damage. That's 2,003 free damage at the moment. Yes, I could have actually done a little bit more, but my aiming skills is not so great. But we do bring that guy now down to a one-shot, and I just haven't had to move. I haven't had to move at all this game. So sadly, again, bounces there, which is very frustrating. So I'm like, do you know what, just aim and then we'll take him out finally. So now that is all the heavies dealt with. There's just 3 tank destroyers and 1 medium that is still alive. So I'm like, okay, I need to move, but oh wait, I don't need to move, because now there is another bit of target I can just keep going for. So that's now 3k damage, and now I don't have that shot. This is where I could move, but no, he's still there. He's still giving me that bit of damage. Now, all 3 tanks are spotted, so now I can make a move, but I think I left it a bit too late, to be honest. I could have moved a lot sooner. As soon as the E3, even before the E3 had died, I could have made my way a lot sooner. If I did make my way a lot sooner, then I could have probably done a lot more damage, because I would have been at least by the grill and probably got some damage from the 121 as well. So yeah, stupidly I just bash into this E3 like there's nothing. I should have just gone in front of it to get around. There's the grill. Am I able to get a shot at least into him? Yes, I am. Can I get one more shot, please? Thank you very much. And very, very easy game. Like, very easy game. But overall, you know, the 907, I don't think it is as good as things like the T22 or the T62, but I definitely think it could be better than the Object 140, or equal. I don't think it's much better than the Object 140, but, you know, probably equal. There's things about it that I really, really love, especially things like that tracer shells. It's something probably quite little, but that will really, really help. That's different to these other medium tanks. Having that tracer shell, at first I didn't think it would be much of a difference, but yeah, if you're on your own against one or 2 tanks and you can get that shot off, you can hide a lot easier, because you know you're only going to be spotted for around 10 seconds whilst they are going to be spotted for 20 seconds, and in that 10 seconds you can change literally your direction, because if you're going one way, they might think you're going the other way. And also, if you do change your direction, you could see if they are changing direction, because they will still be spotted. So I think that is a very good add on the Object 907, and I do think it brings something different to the tank. So yes, I think overall it was a good change. Yes, it's lost a little bit of armor, but the tank's really not ever been about the armor. The armor's never been great anyway, but at least now you've got better engine power, better aim time, better alpha, and you have the tracer shells. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm meadsy69. Let me know what you think of the Object 907. What Russian medium tank do you like the best out of these 4? Mine is probably still the T62A, followed closely by the T22 medium, and then probably the 907, and then at last the Object 140. Let me know in the comments below your top 4 in order. What is your best and what is your worst out of these Russian meds? Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With